So now I'm going to bring up the next comic. He's Delaware County's most adorably offensive comic, Kricketlee.
So dating sucks, right? Clap it up, dating sucks, admit it. The reason why I feel dating sucks, I think not enough women are offering to pay. I know, shocker, right? Guys, it's 2013. If a man invites a woman out, he should pay. If a woman invites a man out, she should pay. Here's an example. Took a girl out to dinner, food was amazing. After the meal, I suggested, hey, let's go for a long walk. Because according to her Match.com profile, she liked long walks. And I wanted to call her on her bullshit. So 5 miles later, I'm convinced. But within that time period, she learned something about me that made her want to come home with me. Score. So we get back to my place and we're making sex. Now I'm on Topsies, and Forrest Gump is playing on AMC in the background. Guys, nothing turns me on more than a love story between a retard, a girl with daddy issues, drug addiction, and AIDS, and a killer soundtrack. So I'm really into this. Now as I'm getting ready to unleash my Michael Phelpses, swimmers, it cuts to a commercial. What better commercial than Lion King? So as I'm exiting the pool, all I hear is Nya Svenya Magathia Baba. So now I'm laughing and having an orgasm at the same time. This is a first for me. And the thing is, I was laughing so hard that I was actually swaying back and forth a little bit. So by the time I finished, it kind of looked like I just got done icing a toaster strudel. I'm glad you've seen the commercials. I'm sure some of you are going to switch to Pop-Tarts. But I grew up on the Purple Dinosaur guy like most of us have, so I know how to, clean up the clean up. Don't forget the belly button. Guys, do not forget the belly button. Unlike most of you dudes that just finish doggy style, donkey puncher, and leave without paying, I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman. So that was a great first date. 6 weeks later, she calls me up and she invites me out. Awesome. So we're at the abortion clinic. And she looks over at me, she's like, so you're gonna pay for half of this, right? I was like, oh my God, you're so adorable. I was like, listen, I took you out to dinner, I picked up the tab. You offered to throw in the tip, which I thought was very generous. But now, you invited me here. You pick up the tab. And I'd offer to throw in the tip, but I believe that's what got us here in the first place. So I'm a single dad now. It's a true story. And guys, you know what? You haven't lived until you've gotten a blowjob to the sound of bagpipes. Now that was a fun funeral. You will be missed, officer. Maybe I was just getting a Hummer while I was watching Departed. Whatever, same thing. But sometimes your date doesn't go as well as mine does, so you gotta resort to old masturbation when you get home. Clap it up if you're a fan of masturbating. Everyone should be clapping. It should be the loudest roar in the room. I love masturbation, but besides the act itself, I love the creative nicknames people have for it. You got choking the chicken, flogging the dolphin, spanking the monkey. Basically just sound like random acts of violence against animals. I like to use a Coneheads reference. Hopefully you guys are on board with me. I like to call it narfling the Garthok. But the thing is, I've only narfled my Garthok once in a shower. Even though everyone says it's really cool, one time, that's it. Let me tell you why. Some of you guys might be able to relate to this. When you come in a shower, that semen does not go down the drain without a fight. That shit hangs on for dear life. And that night just so happened to be my daughter's bath night. It's not the way I wanted to see her play with her brothers and sisters for the first time. Just stretching it out like Nickelodeon gack. Swirling around her finger like a goddamn lifeguard whistle. Writing red rum on the bathroom wall. It was awful. So I love drinking. Yes, I do. Huge fan. This is not a scratch and sniff. This is true right here. You can touch it later. Drinking's amazing. Alcoholism, fun disease to have. You know what one's not fun? Diabetes. Diabetes is the #1 cause of blindness in America right now, folks. Do you know what the #1 cause of blindness is in Asian countries? Bukkake. The older people in the crowd are gonna have to look that up later, that's fine. But first time drinking for me, I was 19 years old, first time at a bar. I go to an Iron Hill Brewery. Walk in, the bartender looks at me, he's like, "What can I get you?" I was like, "I'll take a Corona." He's like, "Dude, we make our own beer here." I was like, "Sweet, can you make me a Corona?" First drink on the house, raspberry wheat, try it out, it's very tasty. And I sit back and I'm like, you know what? They probably could have made me a Corona. They just would have had the dishwasher come out and tell them how to make it. See all those oohs? You guys took it there. You took it there. At the Iron Hill, you can see through the kitchen. You can see the dishwasher, and he was Mexican. That is an observation joke. You made it racist. It's your fault. Exactly. You guys ever get really hammered drunk? You get home, you crawl into bed, and you accidentally Dutch oven yourself while hiding from a ghost? Might be just me. It was like a weird episode of Scooby-Doo. And I don't know if you guys heard about this recently, but college campus bartenders have been taking bribes to put the roofies directly into the ice cube trays to make it easier for guys to get lucky. Did you hear about this shit? It's not true, but it fucking should be. I told you I'm a single dad. Let's see, what other alcohol joke? Oh, my mom. Yeah, she's a huge drinker, guys. I went to go visit her the other morning, also known as I walked upstairs, and you caught that. And she calls me onto the porch. She's like, come here. I'm like, what? She's like, check out this spider. I was like, what about it? She's like, look at the web it made. It's like squared with a bunch of little squares inside of it. I was like, Jesus Christ, Mom, that's a screen door. Now I completely understand why Dad hit you so much. You guys don't have abusive parents? All right. Just me. Sorry. What else can I tell you guys? You guys are a great audience. Clap it up for yourselves. Seriously, you guys are amazing tonight. By raise of hands, because I'm not going to do the joke because it's not going to make sense to anybody. By raise of hands, who has seen the new World War Z movie? 5, 10 people, that's really not enough. I'm going to skip that one. Come see me again if you want to hear it. Oh, really? Because you want it to make sense for 20% of the crowd? Fine, fuck it. I'll tell it and then you guys have to watch the movie. I'm going to make them money. I went to the premiere over at King of Prussia, you know, the one where Brad showed up, you know, big deal, whatever. And within 10 minutes of the movie, I look over to my buddy, I was like, dude, is he playing himself in this? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, 10 minutes into the movie, he's already adopted a foreign kid. See, now you'll get the joke when you rent the movie. I'm also a big TV guy, I love TV. I was watching True TV the other day, I don't remember what show it was, but as I got up and walked out of the room, the commercial came on for the next show. It said, Safe Crackers is coming on next. All I could assume that it was a show about non-intimidating white people. Not what it was. Just about cracking open stage, so boring. Another TV experience, let's see here. I love documentaries. Documentaries are great. I was watching a documentary the other night on Jeffrey Dahmer. Guys, I gotta tell you, it was absolutely adorable how they aired it on the Food Network. It was so cute. So cute. I love them. I got a question for you guys. Hopefully, you know, I've never gotten an answer to it, but maybe somebody in here will give me one. If a mentally handicapped student is late to class more than once, is he marked as tardy the first time and then retardy then after? Just a question, guys. Jesus. I'm going to leave you on this one because I've done awesome so far and I don't want to ruin it. Just a random thought. I feel that the game of Clue would have been a lot different had it had a black character. Because then they would have to change the name of the game to Solved. Guys, this has been my 100th performance. 100, and you guys made it very memorable. Thank you very much. Have a great night.